of the issue, I would want to seek the indulgence of the sponsor to allow us to step it down to Thursday next week. Thursday next week for us to continue with the debate. If it is okay with you, unless if you still want us to go ahead after the contributions and put the question. But I think it makes a lot of sense for members to go through, generate questions, and be sure that the provisions of the bill are consistent with their expectations before we can make any progress. Honorable Sada, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I agree with your suggestion, but this bill was gazetted on the 19th of December 2023, and we all got copies in our offices. Hold on. But because members share interest in this law, I oblige the request of the House to step it down for members to send their LAs to their pigeonholes and get this bill so that they can acquaint themselves with the provisions of this bill so that we can move forward.
Thank you, Honorable Sada, for your understanding. Clerk, please take note. Make sure that today, after adjournment, ensure that copies of this bill are circulated to all members for their study, so that next week, Thursday, we continue from where we stop. Carried, honorable colleagues? Thank you. This bill is stepped down by the leave of the House. Honorable colleagues, the second order of the day is the commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center Toro, Bauchi State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Dabo Ismail Haruna, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 25th October 2023. I now invite Honorable Haruna to move that the bill be read a second time. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Dabo Ismail Haruna, member representing
Order, please.
the good people of
Honorable.
Toro Federal Constituency, and I'm from Bauchi
Order,
State.
please.
I start to move a motion
Honorable Sada.
for a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical to amend the Federal Medical Center Act 2023 to establish Federal Medical Center
please.
to establish Federal Medical Center Toro, Bauchi State, and for related matters. I so moved, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable, please, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Abdullahi Rashid, member representing Dukuna Fada Federal Constituency from Gombe State. I rise to second a motion that a bill for an act to amend the Medical Center Act and establish Federal Medical Center Toro, Bauchi State, and for related matters, HB 746, be read the second time. I so seconds.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable. Honorable, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues. My name is Dabo Ismail Haruna, member representing Toro Federal Constituency, and I'm from Bauchi State. Thank you, honorable colleagues, for this great opportunity for this very important bill to be read the second time. Toro is the largest local government in Nigeria, and the biggest, yes, go and check, and the biggest in West Africa, with a population of over, presently, 1 million people. People from neighboring states, especially Jos North, Jos East,
Order,
Saminaka.
please. Order, please.
Sir, people from neighboring states, especially Jos North, Jos East, Saminaka Inlere local government of Kaduna State, and part of Tudun Wada and Dogwa local government of Kano State, usually seek medical attention in General Hospital Toro. The hospital today, sir, is overstretched, especially now that people of Jos North and part of Jos East finds it difficult to access medical attention in Plateau State due to consistent reoccurrence of religion and ethnic crisis in the state. Toro is now the center point for medical attention, sir. And honorable colleagues, the area with
Mr. Speaker,
Toro
point
now
of
is
order. Point of order.
Yes, Leader, what's your point of order?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. I rise under Order 12, Rule 3 of the House Rules. Just for purposes of the records and for proper procedure, the bill is not ripe for second hearing, Mr. Speaker. Under Order 12, Rule 3, on the introduction of a bill, a compendium of the background information shall be delivered to all members. However, Mr. Speaker, the importance of the bill cannot also be overemphasized. We can apply to step down the provision of the House rules to enable our colleague to continue and conclude with the second hearing. But for us to be fully aware, this bill is actually not ripe for second hearing.
What is the issue, Leader? Can you repeat what you said?
The compendium of the bill was not distributed to us in line with Order 12, Rule 3 of our rules.
I understand. Leader, please move that the House should suspend its rules to allow him to do, but with a caveat. From today, no bill should come for second reading that is not properly gazetted and distributed. Please, I think we have spoken about this, and it was Honorable Sada Soli that raised this issue in December, and we all agreed that no bill should come for debate until and unless it has passed all the processes. So since this bill has already been submitted before us and we're already deliberating, I want to urge that we please temper justice with mercy and consider this bill for the last time. Any other bill after this that does not conform with our own rules should not be entertained at all. So with your kind permission, I would want to implore the leader to request for permission from the House to allow Honorable to present his bill, please. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, Julius Ihovere. Since the Speaker has spoken, and the power of the chair is there. He's a true Democrat. He's somebody who has a sense of nation and a sense of mission. I want to move and let it be moved that we allow the honorable member to complete his presentation and suspend our rules to accommodate the infraction, so to speak.
Thank you, and I want the leader, our leader who has brought this observation before us, to kindly support.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Because of the importance of this bill, which is to set up a federal medical center, I will support the motion that we step down Order 12, Rule 3 of our rules to allow our colleague proceed without a compendium of the bill. I so second.
Thank you, leader. Your point of order noted, and we'll put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable, please continue.
Thank you, my honorable colleagues. Thank you, our Speaker, for the opportunity. Let me take it once again, sir.
What I can remember is where you said even the people of Dogwa
yes,
and Tudungoda are part of those who used to go to Toro Medical General Hospital to receive treatment. So you might perhaps repeat that and continue.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Today, Mr. Speaker, in Nigeria, northern regions, north central, northwest, and northeast have the highest maternal mortality, and Toro Federal constituency constitutes a greater percentage of the northeast region of this case. Sir, people are hopeless due to the constant premature death, especially women and children and the elderly, due to difficulties in accessing medical attention. Mr. Speaker, sir, my honorable colleagues, Rahama town in Toro Federal constituency is 145 kilometers to the state capital, and so many other cities.
Order, please.
And so many other towns within the federal constituency. That makes it so difficult for our people to have proper medical attention. In view of the above, I seek the support and understanding of my honorable colleagues to kindly support this very important bill for the establishment of Federal Medical Center Toro to go through the second reading. Thank you, and God bless you all.
I think this is a straightforward request. We don't need to debate over it. The sponsor has already said everything, so we'll just go ahead. And has it been seconded? It's just to put the question right? It's seconded. So those in support of this bill be allowed to go for second reading should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative inputs. Sorry, Clerk, please read the long title. So sorry for the omission.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center Toro, Bauchi State, and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you. As I've said earlier, the bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative inputs. The third order of the day is the commencement of debate on general principles of a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act 2010 and enact the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for legal framework, structures, and programs for the strengthening of Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas industry and for related matters. Standing in the names of Honorable Boma Goodhead, Honorable Olatunji Akinosi, and 34 other honorable members. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 19 December 2023. I will now invite Honorable Akinosi on behalf of the 35 other members to move that the bill be read for a second time.
Honorable Speaker, respected colleagues, Olatunji Akinosi is my name. I'm an engineer and a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I represent the industrious people of Ado-Oduota Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Ogun State. I rise to move that the bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Act 2010 and enact the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for legal frameworks, structures, and programs for the strengthening of Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas be allowed to be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Any seconder? Honorable Kafilat, I have not heard your voice for quite a while. Can you please second?
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, my name is Kafila Togbara. I represent Koshofe Federal Constituency. I am from Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. I hereby second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable, please proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I thank you most sincerely for the opportunity to stand before you this afternoon to lead this debate on behalf of the lead sponsor, Honorable Boma Goodhead, and 34 other of my respected colleagues. Honorable colleagues will recall that this bill was first read on the 19th of December 2023. And aware that the extant act, the Nigerian Oil and Gas Content Act number 2 of 2010, has been implemented for about 14 years now, but an objective examination of the provisions of the act shows that there are very fundamental defects in the said acts. Some of them are enumerated in the executive brief that was circulated to honorable members. But permit me, Honorable Speaker, to please touch on a few of them. Part of the reasons for this bill is that we've had several comments from the international bodies that have been reading through the bills that we have, and I'll read a bit from it. There is a fundamental defect in the critical provision of this act that are vaguely worded with wide discretionary administrative powers, especially on waivers, which has the propensity to aid abuse and corruption. It will be essential to reproduce this, and this is what the Transparency International wrote about our Local Content Act in their report of 2013. Discretion is also enjoyed by public officials to decide the circumstances in which local content rules do not apply, which is the case in Nigeria, where the Minister of Petroleum Resources can decide to waive the obligations for a given firm or project under the Nigerian's 2010 Local Content Act. Such discretions may provide incentives for corruptions, particularly if the criteria for evaluating waivers application is not made public or is not applied in an objective and transparent manner. That is the World Trade Center Institute of 2013. We have several orders, and it's been sent to honorable members to please read. Mr. Speaker, permit me to say that some of the benefits of the bill that we are proposing is the ultimate industrialization of the Nigerian oil and gas industry, with the attendant benefit from the implementation of ACTA. It is also going to save us foreign currency and increase our national foreign reserve. The bill, if allowed to pass, will also massively create jobs for our teeming youth in the oil and gas industry. Mr. Speaker, honorable for second reading. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, sir.
Any seconder? Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ganiu Adile Ayuba is my name. I speak for and on behalf of Alimosho Federal Constituency, the largest in Nigeria. I'm from Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this very all-important motion moved by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act 2010 and enact the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for legal framework, structures, and programs for the strengthening of the Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas industry and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring for further legislative actions. The fourth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center Enugu State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Mark Obeta. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 5th October 2023. I now invite Honorable Obeta to move that the bill be now read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Mark Chidi Obeta, member representing Onsuka, Igbeze South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Enugu State. I rise to move that the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center, Obupa, Enugu State, and for other related matters should be heard the second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Yes, Honorable.
Right, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Kelechi Muk. I represent the people of Echie, Obama Federal Constituency. I'm from River State, the treasure base of the nation. I hereby second the motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable, be brief. This is an infrastructure-related bill. It's straightforward. Unless if you want to say anything, we can put the question.
Honorable Speaker.
We know Enugu is very important.
It's very important, Mr. Speaker, because...
so nobody will be in doubt as to the importance of the bill.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to say something here, Mr. Speaker. As your constituent.
So make it snappy.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, as your constituent from Zaria and representing Nsukka Igbezi South, Mr. Speaker, it is very important that I say that Nsukka, as a senatorial zone, does not have a tertiary medical hospital. And the only thing we have in that constituency or around the senatorial zone are primary health care centers. Mr. Speaker, Nsukka houses UNN, which is the foremost Nigerian university. And a zone like that, not having any tertiary medical center, has affected the people, the indigenes of Nsukka cultural zone with a rich heritage. And Nsukka is the gateway between northern Nigeria and southeast Nigeria, with bordering states like Benue, Anambra, Ebonyi, and Kogi states. Mr. Speaker, please, I ask you and I beseech members in this House to support that this bill be read the second time and subsequently referred to the relevant standing committee for further legislative action. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable. We just put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center Enugu State and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to the Committee on Health Institutions. The fifth order of the day is a motion on reconsideration of outstanding bills from preceding assembly, standing in the name of Honorable Bello Isa Ambaruna. Honorable Ambaruna is hereby invited to move the motion.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Bello Isa Ambarura, member representing Ilela Gwadaba Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sokoto State and Deputy Chairman, Rules and Business Committee. Mr. Speaker, I rise up to present the preceding bills for the consideration of this House, that is the outstanding bills from the preceding assembly, Mr. Speaker. The bills are Nigerian Institute of Chartered Foresters, HB 896, Chartered Institute of Auctioneers, HB 1046, Federal College of Agriculture Technology, Ekiti State, HB 875, Federal Medical Center Act Amendment Bill 2023, HB 834, FCT Customary Court Amendment Bill 2024, HB 361. FCT Area Court Bill, HB 378, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act, Amendment Bill 2023, HB 472, and Nigerian Police Force Pension Board, Establishment Bill 2023, HB 979. Mr. Speaker, the House may need to note that pursuant order 12, Rule 17 of the Standing Order of the House may open, be regulated or circulated, reconsidered in the Committee of the Whole, without commencing de novo, and the bills are The reason for that, Mr. Speaker, is that the bills whose report was presented by the committee before consideration, passed by the House and forwarded to the Senate for concurrence, for which no concurrence was made or negative. C, a bill passed by the Senate and forwarded to the House, for which no concurrence and made or negative, or passed by the proceeding assembly and forwarded to President for assent, but for which assent or withholding therefore was not communicated before the end of the tenure of the Presiding Assembly. Mr. Speaker, the House may wish to further note that the aforementioned bills were passed by the Presiding Assembly and forwarded to the President for assent, but of which assent or withholding thereof was not communicated before the end of the tenure of the last Assembly. The House may further wish to be aware that the bills were read for the first time as 896, 1046, 875, 834, 361, 378, 472, and 979, respectively. Resolved that this is to recommit the bill to the Committee of the Whole for consideration, Mr. Speaker. I so submit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, distinguished colleagues.
Any seconder? Honorable Chawai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Mukhtar Zakar Chawai. I represent Kauru Federal Constituency of Kaduna State, and I rise to second the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. These bills are committed to the Committee of the Whole. The sixth order of the day is a motion on the need to immortalize former Speaker, late Honorable Gali Umar Abba, by naming the National Assembly Service Commission building after him. Standing in the name of Honorable Aliyu Sani Madaki, Honorable Aliyu is hereby invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, my highly respected colleagues, my name is Aliyu Sani Madaki, and I represent, of course, the Ala Federal Constituency, which is the largest federal constituency in terms of voting bloc in Nigeria. Of course, from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, the motion reads, need to immortalize former Speaker, late Honorable Gali Umar Abba, by naming the National Assembly Service Commission building after him. The House notes that Gali Umar Abba was born on September 27, 1958, to the family of late Alhaji Umar Abba, a businessman in Tudun Nupawa, Kano City, Kano Municipal Local Government, and died on 27 December 2003. Recall that the late Gali Umar Abba had his early education at Jakara Primary School, Kano, his secondary education at Rumpa College, Kano, and studied political science at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Aware that late Gali Umar Abba started his political career as a student of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, where he was elected as an executive committee member of ABU chapter of the Revolutionary People's Redemption Party, PRP, established in the Second Republic by late Malam Aminu Kano. Also aware that at the beginning of the Fourth Republic in 1999, the late Gali Umar Naabba was elected as member of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Also note that late Naabba was praised as an influential Speaker of the House of Representatives between 1999 to 2003 on account of his courageous, dynamic, outspoken pursuit of legislative independence, a revolutionary approach of running the House as the Speaker within that period. Further note that the late Naabba as Speaker embarked on a number of measures to ensure the independence of the legislature, which included, but were not limited to, profound scrutiny of the budget and making robust adjustments where necessary, strengthen House committees, fashion out a cohesive, inclusive, mutual thinking and participatory House, and regulate debate on the state of the nation. Cognizance of the need to immortalize him by naming the National Assembly Commission building after him in honor of his legacy. Resolved to observe a minute silence in honor of late Gali Umar Naabba. 1. 2. Commemorate the former Speaker, late Honorable Gali Umar Naabba, by naming the National Assembly Service Commission building after him to honor his legacy. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder? Honorable Halims.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Halims is my name. I'm from Kogi State. I represent the good people of Ankpa, Omalaola, Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion as ably moved by the Deputy Minority Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any amendment? Okay, Honorable, please go ahead.
The right, Honorable Speaker, I remain Kelechi Mugu. I'm from River State, the treasure base of the nation. I represent the people of Ichie, Omoma Federal Constituency. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are talking about immortalizing the former Speaker, and we are doing that by naming the National Assembly, the National Assembly complex. So I think it's also necessary we transfer this communication to the Senate. The resolution of the House will transfer it to the Senate, since we are talking about the National Assembly building. Thank you.
Any seconder to this amendment? Yes, Honorable. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, Honorable Comrade Bashir Usman Goro is my name, representing Goranyo Gadapro constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sokoto State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the amendment heavily made by my colleagues, Honorable Kelechi. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Any more amendment? Any contribution, or can just put the question?
Amendment.
Yes, Honorable Majigiri, please
Right,
go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, my dear distinguished colleagues, my name is Salis Yusuf Majigiri. I represent Mashidusi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Katsina State. My amendment is Prayer 1. Observe a minute of silence in honor of the late Honorable Gali Umar Naabba. 1 minute silence have been done in this hollow chamber. So I think it's better to delete prayer number 1 and allow prayer number 2. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Yours is an observation, I believe, not an amendment, and I think the sponsor should take note. We have already observed the minute silence in honor of the late Honorable Galin Abba earlier, so there is no point for us to duplicate again. So please let us be guided by that. So, honorable colleagues, we put the question. Yes, Honorable Ali?
Mr. Speaker, I forget something very important.
So, are you amending now?
No, I'm not amending. The motion has co-sponsors, which was on the original body which you signed. You know, this one, they cut some things down. All members of leadership and all members of House of Representatives from Kano are co-sponsors of the motion, and I think it's important.
So please, clerk, take note so that you can capture that in your votes and proceedings accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we put the question. Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion, the prayers as resolved in the motion, and we expect the clerk to send it to Senate for concurrence as well. Thank you. The seventh order of the day is a motion on the need to rehabilitate Bacolori Dam at Talata, Mafara, and Marathum local government areas of Zamfara State, standing in the name of Honorable Isa Mohammed Anka. Honorable Anka is invited to move the motion. Is he around? No? Now, before I go to the next, please, all those who have infrastructure-related motion, please will advise that you just read the subject matter and your prayers because of time. We have so many things to cover today, and won't be able to take more than that. Infrastructure-related motion, please. So this motion is stepped down by the leave of the House. The eighth order of the day is a motion on the need to reconstruct the Imam Bridge in Umenochi local government area of Abia State, standing in the name of Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga. Honorable Oga is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, the People's Speaker, for this great opportunity for the cry of Mbali Sochi to be heard. My name remains Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga. I represent Nigeria through the good people of Isukwato and Umunochi Federal Constituency. I'm from Abia. On the need to reconstruct the Imam Bridge in Umunochi local government area of Abia State. The House notes that the Imam Bridge in Abia State was destroyed by the national troops during the Nigerian Civil War on September 15, 1968.
Honorable colleague, please read your title and prayer.
Oga, I thought I have pleaded that infrastructure related, don't read it. Just read the subject matter and go straight to your prayers.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think I've read the subject matter before.
Yeah.
Let me just read the prayer.
Okay, go ahead, please.
The House resolved to all the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, to rehabilitate the Man Bridge in Umunochi local government area of Abia State.
How are you?
And to mandate the committee on Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, and legislative compliance to ensure compliance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and may God bless all of us. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion, oh, sorry, seconder. Seconder, Doctor, please, can you go ahead?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Sawaro. I represent the good people of Oriomo Hode Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud Bini Chief. I rise to second the motion as ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Amobi Oga. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on Niger Delta Development Commission and legislative compliance for further legislative actions. The ninth order of the day is a motion on the need to compel uniformed government organizations to patronize National Union of Textile, Garment and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria, NUTGTWN, standing in the name of Honorable Isosa Iyawe. Honorable Iyawe is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, our proactive speaker. My name is Honorable Engineer Isosa Iyawe. I represent the good people of Oredu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Edo State. I rise to move the motion on the need to compel all uniform government organizations to patronize the National Union of Textile, Garment and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria, NUTGTWN. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the textile sector represents a major hub of economic activity in most developing societies and has always been a major player in the manufacturing sector of Nigeria's economy. Mr. Speaker, the House also notes that the Nigerian textile industry used to be the largest employer of labor after government with companies like Kaduna Textile Limited, United Nigerian Textile PSA, Supertech, Nortech Nigeria Limited, Aswani Textiles, Gaskia Textile Mill, Kanu Textile Limited, Abba Textile, Zamfara Textiles Limited, Asaba Textiles Limited, and several others, which many companies in the East West Africa sub-region depend on for their clothing needs. Mr. Speaker, the House is concerned that when the federal government lifted the ban on textile importation in 1997, the textile sector took a massive nosedive as companies began to close down one after the other.
Go straight to your prayers, please.
Let me finish this paragraph, then I'll go to the prayers.
Honorable,
and
please go to your prayers.
Okay.
We have already pleaded that
I go to
motions of this nature should just
yes,
be just the
Speaker.
identification of the subject matter and then prayers. Please.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the House resolves to urge the federal government to ensure implementation of and enforce compliance of Executive Order 003 of 2017, as well as embark on awareness campaigns to sensitize Nigerians on the benefits of patronizing indigenous textile manufacturers. Mr. Speaker, the House also urge the Nigerian Air Force...
Honorable, you are not heeding to what I have said. I say go to your prayers.
Yes, I'm in the prayer, sir.
Are you on the prayers?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, the House also urged the Nigerian Armed Forces, Nigerian Police Force, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, the National Security and Civil Defense Corps, Nigerian Immigration Service, and Nigerian Customs Service, and the Fire Service, and other uniform government organizations to patronize the National Union of Textile, Garment and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria for purchase of their fabrics. Mr. Speaker, the House further urged the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment to revive the textile industry in Nigeria and also provide a conducive environment that will attract both indigenous and foreign investment in the sector for sustainable economic development. And the House mandates the Committee on Industry and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Mohammed from Kwara.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues, Mohammed Omar Bio is my name. I speak for the people of Barutin and Kayama Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I come from Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion moved by Honorable Esosa from Edo State. Mr. Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues, I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Industry and Legislative Compliance for further legislative actions. Honorable colleagues, the 10th order of the day is a motion on the need to ensure standardization of the uniform of the Nigerian Police Force, standing in the name of Honorable Awaji Inombake, D. Abiante, and 2 other honorable members. Honorable Abiante is hereby invited to move the motion. Is he on the floor? Is Honorable Abiante around? No? Motion stepped down by the leave of the House. The 11th order of the day is a motion on the need to beef up security in Oro local government area and its environs, standing in the name of Honorable Martins Essen. Honorable Essen is invited to move the motion. Is Martins around? Please go ahead.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, respected colleagues. My name is Martins Essen. I represent the people of Oron, Mbo, Okobo, Udumuko, Urefun Orugu Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need to beef up security in Oron local government area and its environs. Mr. Speaker and my respected colleagues, this motion is a security-related motion. The House notes that the primary responsibility of government in a democratic society is to safeguard the lives and properties of its citizens. The House also notes that Section 20 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, provides that it is the duty of the government to protect and improve the environment and safeguard the water, air, land, forest, and wildlife of the country. The House further notes that Oron local government area and other parts of the federal constituency are bordered by the Atlantic Ocean, which provides a gateway to the Republic of Cameroon, but the porosity of the national border has paved way for hardened criminals operating from the high sea to carry out unabated violence in Oron town and the neighboring areas in Oron, Mbu, Okobo, Udumuko, Urefun Orugu Federal Constituency. Alarmed by the recent abduction of a High Court judge, Joy Uwana, and a driver who was later killed along Uyo Okobo Road after the court sitting on December the 18th, 2023. Concerned that the activities of sea pirates and armed kidnappers who persistently steal and demand ransoms from residents in Oron, Mbo, Okobo, Udumuko, Urefun Orugu Federal Constituency is causing economic hardship and underdevelopment in the area. Mr. Speaker, the House is worried that these criminal operations have continued unabated owing to the minimal presence of Nigerian security agencies and the lack of adequate equipment and morale among law enforcement agents in Oron and in environs in deterring the activities of the criminals who are emboldened by their recent successes in perpetuating heinous crimes. Cognizant of the need to beef up security surveillance in Oron.
Honorable Martins, can you quickly summarize and go to prayers,
I'm
please?
going to the prayers, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
The House resolves to urge the Chief of Army Staff to establish a military formation in Oron to checkmate activities of armed robbery and other threats in the area. 2, urge the Inspector General of Police and the National Security Advisor to expedite the presence of security personnel in Oron, Mbo, Okobo, Udunko, Odugo Federal Constituency and in the environs by increasing surveillance and manpower. And 3, mandate the committees on army and police affairs to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so move.
Our Chairman, Northeast.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Honorable Usman Zana, representing the good people of Kagagu, Beoma, Gumeri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. I rise to second the motion, ably moved by my colleague, Martin Essen. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on army and police affairs for further legislative actions. The 12th order of the day is a motion on the need for commodification and diversification of Nigeria's economy through agriculture, standing in the name of Honorable Dennis Idahosa. Honorable Idahosa is hereby invited to move the motion. Is he around? This motion is stepped down by the leave of the House. The 13th order of the day is a motion on the need to commence the construction of the approved naval base in Isene, Ikot Abasi local government area of Akwa Ibom State, standing in the name of Honorable Uduak Alphonsus Odudo. Honorable Uduak is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, the performing speaker. My name is Uduak Alphonsus Odudo. I represent the people of Ikot Abasi, pertaining an East Nobuno Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon by your leave to move a motion on the need to commence the construction of the approved naval base in Esene, Ikot Abasi local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, by your directive, I won't go into the details of the motion. But in summary, in 2009, the Akwa Ibom State government had donated a land by the request of the Nigerian Navy to the Nigerian Navy. Documentations were completed, 105 hectares of land for them to build a naval base. Since then till now, nothing has been done. And so I brought this motion to draw the attention to that project. And accordingly, I want to go to the resolutions. 1, the House resolved to urge the Chief of Naval Staff to commence the construction of the approved Esene Naval Base primary and secondary school in Akwa Ibom State and include the project in the next budget, that is the 2025 budget. Mandate the committees on Navy and legislative compliance to ensure compliance. The Speaker has so moved. Thank you.
Any seconder? Yes, Honorable Canis.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the most powerful Speaker of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I salute you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to second this motion. I salute my awesome honorable colleagues. You are all welcome. My name is Honorable High Chief Kenneth Moore Chukwugozie Nwachukwu. I am from Imo State, and I represent the great people of Olo, Osu, and Oru East Federal Constituency. I rise to second this great motion heavily moved by my ally. I so second. Thank you.
Honorable Udwak, is he your ally? Private and public? Is he? Oh. Thank you. So those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on agriculture, Navy, and legislative compliance for further legislative action. The The 14th order of the day is a motion on the need to implement global standards on national policy on education, standing in the name of Honorable Moshood Olaruwanju Oshun. Honorable Oshun is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. My name is Moshood Olaruwanju Oshun. I hold the mandate of Lagos Mainland Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that special education, also known as special need education, aided education, alternative provision, and exceptional student education, is the practice of educating students to cater for individual differences, disability, and special need. The House also notes that the National Policy on Education, NPE, requires adhering to global standards for improving education for children with special needs, promoting inclusive access, and less restrictive learning environments. The House is aware that Section 8, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, provides that government shall direct its policy towards ensuring that there are equal and adequate educational opportunities at all levels. The House is concerned that the present practice of the NPE in public schools remains not consistent with existing global standards due to inadequacies of qualified staff, learning materials, software and equipment such as braille devices, audiometers, auditory steady-state response, ASSR, mobility devices, as well as specialized facilities for students with special needs, among others. The House is worried that many individuals, including educators and parents, are unaware of special education laws and policies, leading to gaps in implementation and ineffective support for special needs students. Cognizance of the need to ensure that all persons with special needs develop at a pace commensurate with their ability and to contribute to the social, economy, and technological development of the nation. Mr. Speaker, fellow members, the House resolves to urge the Federal Ministry of Education to commence full implementation of the national policy on education with regards to special needs education and ensure that adequate resources are made available to provide a conducive learning environment in public schools for pupils and students with special needs. And finally, mandate the Committee on Disability to investigate the non-implementation of the national policy on special needs education to ensure speedy implementation and report back. I so move, sir.
Honorable Nweke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members, my name is Honorable Nweke Felix. I represent Eleme, Tai, and Oyibo Federal Constituency of Rivers State. I rise to second this very important educational motion moved by Right Honorable Mushud. I hereby second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Disabilities for further legislative actions. The 15th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the decline of infrastructure in the Federal Capital Territory, standing in the name of Honorable Oboku Abonsizibe Oforji. Honorable Oforji is hereby invited to move the motion.
The Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, my revered colleague, Oboku Abonsizibe Oforji is my name, representing Yenegwa Kolokuma Opokuma Federal Constituency. I am from Bayelsa State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need to implement. I rise this afternoon to move a motion to implement. Sorry, sir. I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need to investigate the decline of infrastructure in the Capital Territory, FCT.
You know, this is an infrastructure-related motion.
Yes.
So
yes.
once you read the subject matter, you go to your prayers straight, please.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All the Inspector General of Police and the Minister of the FCT, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to rejig the security architecture of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and mandate the Committee on the Federal Capital Territory to investigate the budgetary allocation of the FCT from 2021 to 2023. Mr. Speaker, there is a little error here. 2020, from 2021 to 2023, and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker and my colleagues, I so move.
Please, clerk, take note of the corrections. Second, who has not spoken? My good brother, the oil tycoon from Bauchi, you are his immediate neighbor. So second.
Yeah. Good colleagues, my name is Honorable Kabiru Yusuf Makama. I representing the good people of Al-Khalid and Kiribere constituency. I am from Bauchi State. I rise to second the motion moved by my honorable colleagues. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Against the motion, sir. Against the motion. Yes. No. Contribution.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. I'll put it again. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. I've realized that leader is not tired. I don't know whether I should ask the DS to move for adjournment. If I give it to him, I say, okay, let's continue. There are AOBs. But I think I can persuade him to please move that we adjourn this sitting to next week. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, as you know, I'm a patriotic Nigerian, and I heed your quiet plea. So I move that the House do adjourn till next week, Tuesday, same venue and same time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, leader. If you are not tired, if you are not, please appoint somebody.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as very well moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes should go and the nay should remain. Thank you very much.